If you Google speaking structures or speaking outlines, you are literally going to get a Google amount of hits. Today, I'm going to share with you what I believe is the most effective speaking structure to set a foundation for any sort of communication context. This can be used for one-on-one conversations all the way up into presentations and keynote speeches. But before I give that to you, I want to make clear that not all speaking structures are for everyone. I like to make the comparison of speaking structures and clothes. Whenever you go and buy clothes, you try on different brands and different sizes. And it's kind of curious because you'll be one size in one brand and a completely different size in another brand. And you keep shopping until you find the one that fits. But even when you find the one that fits, kind of like this shirt that I got for Christmas that I absolutely love, there's still some areas that don't quite feel right. Like this shirt is just a little bit loose on the sides, so I'm going to take it to a tailor to make sure that it fits right for me. It's the same with speaking structures. You get to try them on, you get to wear them for a little bit, and then you get to make adjustments to make sure that they fit your personality and your message. I'm going to give you the speaking structure, but be advised that in future videos, I'm going to be explaining each section much more in depth. So today is a bit of an overview as to what this structure is about. And it's super easy to remember. It is me, we, us, we, me. The intention behind this structure is to make sure that you have logos, pathos, ethos, organization, personal connection, as well as credibility. Let's start with the first me. The first me is a story. It is an example. It is an illustration. And I like to use an illustration that is not necessarily related to the topic at hand. Rather, I take a lesson, I take something that I've experienced in my life, and I draw a comparison between how I felt about that particular experience and how I feel about this particular experience, what I'm about to teach. So if I'm speaking about miscommunication, I might have a little bit of a story about how my sons and I miscommunicated because they speak the foreign language that is Minecraft that I don't understand. Then I would draw upon that lesson of how I don't understand the jargon and the words and the phrases of Minecraft, but the people that I love and care about really do. And that leads us to the first we section. We is connecting your content with your audience. It's literally saying we are all a part of this. We have all experienced this. And the key phrase is this: I'm not the only one who feels this way, or I'm not the only one who has experienced this. This is really, really magical in connecting the dots and building your credibility, because it's really saying, hey, I've experienced the same pain, pressures, problems that you have, not just in this context, but in many contexts. It's drawing your audience in. Now, bear with me for the next one, because it can get a little bit cheesy. The next section is us. Now, us refers to the greater us. It refers to the we outside of the context of the presentation that you're giving. The really cheesy phrase that I like to use when I teach this is, what if the world addressed this problem? What if we all changed in this way? What if we all experienced this in some way, shape, or form? Now, yes, that's full of rainbows and sunshine and unicorns and everybody holding hands in this free utopian society where everyone just hugs all the time. And that sounds great for some of us, but not for all of us. So yes, it's a little bit cheesy. But it's also giving the people in your audience responsibility. It is saying, hey, it's important for you to learn this lesson so you can teach others. And it's putting them in possibility. What if we did address this problem? What if we did fix this? What if we did move forward? What would that mean for us? And us doesn't necessarily have to be the world. It can be the team that you're working on. It can be the company that you're working with, whatever the case may be. The second we is what you would think of traditional public speaking content. This is where you instruct, where you guide, where you lead. And in future videos, I'll break down that section with more detail. But you've already established rapport, you've established your personality, you've established connection, and you've established why what you're about to talk about is so important. Once you have done delivering your content, you're going to go back to me. And you're going to make the comparison of the lessons that you learned both in the story that you told earlier, as well as the lessons that you learned while you were preparing the talk and while you were experiencing the talk in that moment. In short, it's a callback. It's reminding them that you experienced something, you had an obstacle that you overcame, and now you're challenging them to overcome a similar obstacle. So there you have it. Me, we, us, we, me. Simple? Absolutely. Easy? Not even close. My encouragement is for you to try on that speaking structure and see how it fits. See how that flow supports you in telling effective stories, connecting to your audience, and challenging them to a clear call to action. Now you got to make sure that you like the video and hit subscribe, because in future videos, again, I'll be breaking down each and every section with detail and action steps for you to be able to speak up your story. And on that, make sure that you come off mute, speak up that story, and until next time, we'll see you soon.